Hello, everyone. My name is Fernisha. I also go by Fran. I said I wasn't going to make my very first video about my weight loss surgery journey until I got the official approval from my insurance company. But because my journey is taking longer than expected, I decided to go ahead and make this video to let you know a little bit about me, what was the deciding factor for me to choose weight loss surgery, and also why this process is taking so long. So, growing up, um, I was always small, even in high school, even when I didn't think that I was very small, I really was. And this is a picture from me in high school. So I began gaining a little weight after high school, but it wasn't very noticeable. It wasn't until 2013 when I had my daughter, my first child, that I began to notice a change. And I believe I got up to like 190 pounds right after high school. And then when I had her, I was like 210 pounds. So after I had my daughter in 2013, I found myself pregnant again in 2014. Now I lost that baby at 9 weeks, and I also was going through a divorce in that same year. So all things considered, I packed on some more weight, and I got up to like 225 pounds. And I maintained that weight up until 2016 when I had my thyroid removed. I had a nodule in my neck the size of a small golf ball. And as the doctor was monitoring it, he noticed that it was growing. And I was having trouble swallowing food and sleeping at night because I would get choked. So they removed that, and it seems like my weight just spiraled out of control, and I got up to 240 pounds. And, I maintained that weight. Currently, I am 244 pounds. I stand at 5 feet 5 inches tall. So my BMI is a little over 40. And even in that time frame, 2016 to currently today is November 15th of 2021, I have not been under 240 pounds, but I have not exceeded 250 pounds. And I've been pregnant twice in that time frame. In 2019, I lost my son at 6 months. My water broke prematurely. And I also gave birth to my son, who is 1 year old, in 2020. So, what made me consider weight loss surgery is something that happened. I remember being on lunch break in October of 2020. I was talking to my best friend, and she was telling me about a special they had in Miami for the Brazilian butt lift. You pay $500 down. You do after you do the consultation over the phone, and you pay the remaining balance once you go for surgery. So I remember getting off the phone with her, and I reached out, to the people in Miami. And when I got home, I remember the coordinator that I was assigned, she was contacting me. She asked me to send her pictures. She asked me a little bit about my background, and she told me she'll get back with me. So the next day, she was just like, the surgeon agreed to go ahead and book me for surgery, but there were three things to consider: that I needed to be 6 months postpartum, I was 5 at the time, that I needed to consider having a tummy tuck because I really wouldn't like my results with the acid skin. And then the third thing was that I needed to lose 30 pounds because they didn't perform surgery on patients with a BMI greater than 35. So with those things being took into consideration, I'm looking down because I want to give you all the exact dates. I booked my surgery date for a day in May of 2021. So they gave me 8 months. I remember calling my best friend, and I was just like, I paid my money. I'm gonna get this surgery. I'm gonna lose this weight. There's no way, I'm just gonna let $500 go down the drain. But if I cannot lose the weight, they can have the money because shame on me, right? So the beginning of December, I'm like, okay, it's 2 months. I still ain't lost no weight whatsoever. I haven't lost any weight, and I've tried different things. I did the intermittent fasting. I started on amphetamine. I did the 10-day green smoothie cleanse. And it just nothing was working for me. So that's when I reached out and I made a Facebook post towards the end of December of 2020. I was just like, I was interested in weight loss surgery. Just wanted to know if anybody had any helpful information. And of course, I didn't get any replies. And I get it. You know, people don't want people in their business. So I remember deleting the post and I went about my day. And I ended up getting an inbox later on that evening from a female that I know. And she was just like, hey, I saw your post. I had the gastric bypass, and basically it changed her life. And she gave me the information on the surgeon. She told me where the facility was located. She just basically told me everything that she went through. So I reached out to the surgeon's office the next day trying to book my very first appointment, but he told me I had to attend a seminar. Excuse me, y'all. I had to attend a seminar. So I booked for the seminar. It was the first week of January of 2021. And I went to that seminar. They gave me a lot of helpful information. They went over the different surgeries that they offer, the different surgeons. They went over the different lifestyle changes that you had to make in order to be successful. You know, different type of insurance that they take. And, you know, after that, I went across the hall to book my very first appointment. And that very first appointment was scheduled for January 27th of 2021. So I made that appointment, and a few days before that appointment, they called just for the friendly reminder. And this is where the procrastination in my journey begins. You guys, I canceled that appointment. Why? I don't know. I just canceled the appointment. Now keep in mind, I still have the surgery date for the Brazilian butt lift scheduled for May of 2021. So after I canceled that appointment, I began reaching out to the plastic surgeon office trying to reschedule. I want to push it back further, you know, because I have these two things going on. I'm just really undecided at this point, but I can't get in touch with them. They're not answering the phone. My coordinator is no longer texting me back. So this goes on for a few months, and I remember in April, a month before surgery, reaching out to Wells Fargo, and basically Wells Fargo was just like, you're not getting your money back. You have to take it up with them, and that was it. So I continued trying to reach out. My surgery date at this point is next month. So I'm reaching out, and they're still not returning my phone calls. They're still not talking to me. So I end up reaching out to the Better Business Bureau, and they end up refunding me my money. Happy to have my money back. All that talk about they could keep it went right out the door. Happy to have my money back. But I'm still very disappointed that I was not able to have this procedure. So what do? I go back over and I contact the weight loss surgery, the doctor's office, to schedule another first appointment. So that first appointment was scheduled for April 21st of 2021. And I went, you guys. I went to my very first appointment, talked to the surgeon. The surgeon told me the same thing that, you know, they told me in the seminar. He went over some of the same things, and we confirmed the surgery. And the surgery that I chose was the gastric sleeve. So after I talked to him, I went across the hall, and they assigned me to a coordinator. And this coordinator basically told me what my insurance requires. And my insurance is Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal. And basically, only thing that I guess I heard that was required of me was to do the 3 weigh-ins with the doctor. And then they had to send 5 years of medical history to them, and they sent that by fax on my first visit to my primary physician. And I also had to fill out this paper documenting 5 years of diet attempts, whether they were supervised or unsupervised. So, again, like I stated before, my journey has and is full of procrastination, and some of it is information, I guess, that I misunderstood, and I'll get into that. So, while I was talking to the coordinator, she told me all the things or whatever. She even told me that my out of pocket cost was only $200, and that was if I had the surgery this year. But because the way things are going, I'm not sure what my out of pocket cost will be, because it's looking more so like my surgery, if I am approved, will be sometime next year in 2022. So after I left there, well, I'm sorry, you guys, let me back up. While I was there, I had to do the 3 months weigh in. So basically, I could have had my surgery in 3 months. No, no, no. Because what did I do when I filled out my information? I was honest, and I checked that I was a smoker. And because I am a smoker, my insurance, I can't speak for everybody else's insurance, because she did say some insurance require a year. Because I am a smoker, was a smoker, you guys. Um, I had to wait 6 months. 6 months from the date that I quit. And I also had to have my primary physician to back me up on that. He had to write a note, saying that I was smoke free for 6 months. So that's why it took so long for me to book my very first weigh in, because my first appointment with the weight loss clinic, and I want to say bariatric, but I just don't want to say it wrong. So I'm saying weight loss surgery office, but that was in April. I did not book my first weigh in until July of 2021. So I did that. I did not go again until September. And then my last one was in November, actually November 1st. And now I have to do two more. Even though the insurance only required three, I did not do those things consecutively. So I have to redo those things. And that is why it's taking longer than expected. And also, I thought once I did those things, because I did turn in my three weigh-ins, and I was sitting at home waiting for my approval letter, because I hear that Federal Blue is pretty fast at approving people. They're pretty fast at giving out approvals, and I'm sitting at home. I'm not getting an approval letter. I'm not getting a call saying I was approved. So I reached out to my coordinator, and she basically told me all she was waiting for was me to finish my psych evaluation and my nutritional class so she could submit it for approval. And I did not know that. I thought that came after the approval. So that was my misunderstanding. And when I booked those, they both were scheduled for the same day, which isn't until January 4th of 2022. So I can't even have my information submitted for approval until I have my psych eval and my nutrition class. And my coordinator did not mention that my weigh-ins had to be consecutively. Um, but I'm going to go ahead and do two more appointments, because I did speak with a representative from Blue Cross Blue Shield this morning, and I was told that they had to be consecutive within 90 days. So I'm going to submit those things, and hopefully I can get approved. And I can only speak on my insurance, again, that is Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal. And some of the requirements is that you have a BMI of 40 or greater. And at the time of my first weight in, my BMI was like 39.1, but I did have a comorbidity of sleep apnea, and you can have a BMI of 35 or greater with a comorbidity like diabetes or sleep apnea. There are a list of different comorbidities. But I look forward to sharing this journey with you all. And if you made it this far in this video, I do want to thank you for watching. And I also want to apologize about the quality of this video, because I have no idea on how to edit videos. I am still doing a little research on that, and I plan to edit my future videos. But I'm gonna update you all as frequently as I can. The more information that I receive, or if this progress moves, soon I will update you all about everything. But again, thank you all for watching, and I just hope this video was not just crazy all over the place. But I'll see you all again. Thank you.